To everyone defending Elon and what he did, I want you to do it. Do it. Post yourself on here doing it. Do it when you guys greet each other in public. Come on, have it be your thing. Own the libs, right? Prove to us that it wasn't what we thought it was. Do it.
This is exactly what it looks like. Do not let them gaslight you. This is exactly what it appears to be. I do not give a shit what he said while he was doing it. Do not let them gaslight you. This is go time. They are here.
Everybody's talking about this on TikTok and this has gone viral. So let's talk about it. Hey, beautiful people, how y'all doing today? It's your girl, Maria David, and thank you so much for tuning in another interesting video. So Elon Musk did a particular hand gesture, and this gesture, let's just say, it has a terrible sign in the history. For example, like there was a group of people that used that gesture to hurt and control people and to make them feel very inferior. So now that gesture carries that memory of what happened, and that is the Nazi salute that Elon Musk did. And it was during World War II that people in the Germany used this salute to show loyalty to Hitler. That's the leader of the Nazi party. And the Nazis believe in the idea that some people were better than others and they caused unimaginable harm, especially to Jewish people. Because of that, the salute is now seen as a symbol of hate and oppression. So now Elon Musk that made this gesture during Donald Trump's inauguration, and some people think it looks like the salute, and some are saying that it doesn't look like the salute. But I don't know. What do you all think? Do you think it's a salute or it's just doing a symbol of power, of love? And a lot of people are actually upset about it. What you all think that in comment section, where I wrote some videos for you all to watch, and yeah, I'll share my thoughts at the end of the video.
We gotta talk about what is happening in 1945 Germany. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I think I got the country and the year wrong. At this point, many if not all of you have seen that picture already, and you have also seen the discourse on it. People bending over backwards saying, oh, it's actually, a sign from ancient Rome. Girl, are we in the Roman Empire? Is Caesar about to come and make us a salad? Like, what is going on? The reason I'm so late on this in some people's eyes is because I am actually from Germany, and I just woke up. It's around 7 a.m. And as a German that went through the German education system that is more than educated on this, I can only say that unfortunately a lot of the people who are in the country that this man is in right now are historically illiterate. And those same people are the ones who are trying to minimize this. When it comes to politics, the one thing you should know, no matter what type of, policy, what type of party you believe in, is that everything politicians, and yes, unfortunately now he can be considered a politician, do has meaning, especially on such a big stage. Nothing is just, random. What he did right there had a meaning. It was intentional and it showed you what he is. This is the same man that only recently, a few weeks ago, had a life with the leader of the right-wing extremist party in Germany. If you are a neo-Nazi in Germany, you will go to that party if you want to go to one of the big parties in Germany. I have made a whole video about the things that they talked about during their life and the lies that they told. Two of my favorite lies were, one, when the leader of the party said that the German education system is broken because the only thing they teach in schools now is gender studies. I am begging you, go into any German school right now and ask them what gender studies are. In my 12 years of schooling in Germany, I have never heard gender studies even being uttered by any of the teachers. And to be honest, if they would have even taught the basics of it, that would have been a great thing, but they don't. And the other part was that the leader of that party said that the Austrian guy from back then, from the 30s and the 40s, that he was actually a communist. Not a right-wing, not a fascist, but a communist. And she is right-wing, so obviously they could never be the same. Completely ignored the fact that the guy, invented a superior race, which is completely against communism. So he did think that everybody was not, in fact, the same, that only one group of people deserved any type of rights. And she also ignored the fact that back then there was a communist party, the KPD, the Communist Party of Germany, and that during his reign that party was banned, and the people who were part of that party were systemically hunted and unalived, around 20,000 of them. Many people forget the fact that the first people who were targeted by that regime were not Jewish people. They were people of opposite political beliefs, because that is what he wanted to eradicate first. And yes, the leader of this party now is the same person Elon Musk sat down with and had a nice conversation with only weeks before showing that sign on this stage. By the way, only last month, two members of that party, Lena Couturier and Roger Beckham, were exposed for going to Switzerland to attend a neo-Nazi meeting. There were people who were part of the group Junge Tat, which used to be the Eisenjugend, and also Blood and Honor, which is banned in Germany. This is why that meeting had to happen in Switzerland. And because history is so poorly taught, I feel like many people forget the fact that Germany didn't just start off at 1945 or 1939. All of this started in the 20s. This was more than 20 years in the making. If you would have asked somebody in 1920, do you think that in 25 years from now we would be at this situation? A lot of them would be like, what? No. Then over the years, as the propaganda got more and the radicalization got more, this is what happened. And this is why it is so important to not dismiss signs, once again, this being a sign. History always tends to repeat itself every single century. And now it is on us to show whether or not we actually have learned something, or we are bound to make the mistakes of the people from the past, once again. I also don't understand why people are so afraid of being called fascist, or of their faith being called fascist, because at this point this is how you treat Elon. If this is what his ideology is and what his actions reflect, this is what he is. That's it. There is no long debates, there is no, comment after comment defending him as if he is a new K-pop star, instead of one of the most influential men on this planet who could literally destroy this planet if he wanted to. You gotta stop coddling these billionaires as if, the reason that they're billionaires in the first place is not because of your exploitation as an average worker. And you also have to stop giving people the benefit of the doubt when they're literally telling you what they are, clearly, again and again. I'm tired of the, oh, could it be? Could it not be? It is. It is, and that is all you can say about it.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Alright, so we've all seen it, and I am absolutely speechless, but I already crashed out and started crying at the Caribou Coffee today out of nowhere when the barista asked me how I was doing. But unfortunately, that's what they want us to be doing. So instead, we're going to take this moment to laugh at them. We're whipping another one out of some of my favorite clips that have been going viral, and the comments have been gold. I know this is hard, and I understand if you don't want to be here, but right now, for many of us, if we don't laugh, we will continue to cry. So straight out of the gate, we got this iconic photo of the billionaire Beta Boys Club, and why does Mark Zuckerberg look like a very sad Franklin the Turtle? And I thought it was maybe just this photo, but I looked up other photos, and he's still making that face. What's going on? Is this a reaction face of how we find out Elon is just using one of those natural deodorants? Then we have Democratic Senator John Fetterman showing up in an outfit that shows how much he really wants to be there. Yeah, the whole outfit does say, this could have been an email. And then, of course, we have the outfit that everyone is confused and debating about, which is Melania showing up in what people are calling hamburglar chic. But my first thought was Carmen Sandiego, because where in the world is Melania? You don't know. She's covering most of her face because she clearly doesn't want to be seen there. In most of the shots, the hat covered her face, so you really wouldn't be able to AI detect her, but then someone really cracked the case on what the hat was. Clearly, the hat was just Donnie repellent the whole time, because look at this. Yeah, she used that hat to dodge that kiss like a pro, which becomes even funnier if you can find the original footage of them all greeting each other the first time. She allows Dr. Jill Biden to plant a kiss right on her cheek, so it seems like maybe she's just playing favorites. And we have Elon's excessive cheering when Donnie says they want to send someone up to Mars, and you know what? All right. You seem really excited about that, Elon, and I wouldn't be against putting government funds towards that program as long as you promise to be the first one on that ship with a one-way ticket. Another one of my faves was this video of Elon's internal servers clearly trying to reboot in the middle of things. Someone else also pointed out that snakes just do that when they shed their skin, of course. We also get to see Barron looking like he knows it's going to be a really rough time returning to his liberal college after this, so thoughts and prayers go out to you, buddy. And overall, I just don't think Melania's check was big enough for this event because she kept losing her smile and then looking like she was struggling to find it. Like, it takes you that long to find it? It does. And then there it is. And for the JD Vance highlight reel, we have Doug reminding JD that he should actually wait for and help his wife before entering. That's what a real husband is supposed to look like, JD. Remember when you called all your kids her kids? Let's not get into that right now. And then we have this beautiful video of JD Vance failing to dance the YMCA. Sir, it is the literal easiest dance on the planet. All you have to do is spell out YMCA. Do you know how to spell? How are you going to run the country if you don't know how to spell? That's right, they're getting rid of the Department of Education. That's not going to matter. And here's Hillary Clinton howling with laughter when Donnie announces he's going to change the name of the Gulf of Mexico. Honestly, this is like that one time I went to church and laughed at the sermon. You're telling me wives are supposed to do what now? No, I don't think this is for me. But in all seriousness, this literally happened twice. And there is nothing funny and no jokes I can make about that, other than the fact that I was already standing in the Apple store crying over my deceased phone and computer and laptop. But I guess we can soon add the country to that list too, and also my grandma. She's not doing too well. And I want to say that's unrelated, but she also really dislikes these guys more than anyone I know.
No, you are not crazy. You know exactly what that was. Do not let anyone gaslight you. We all know exactly what that was. That was not an accident. Don't let anyone try to tell you that it was an accident. And it was most certainly not a Roman salute. That's what you're going to hear as the excuse for these two hand gestures that we saw from Elon Musk, that it was a Roman salute. No, I'm going to break it down for you. So the Roman salute is a raised arm salute that we used to do in the United States when we would pledge allegiance to our flag, okay? This is school children in the United States pledging allegiance to the flag of the United States of America doing the Roman salute. But historically, the Roman salute, like using the term Roman salute, is historically inaccurate. The term Roman salute literally comes from this specific French painting. As you can see, there are Roman soldiers in this photo and they're raising their arm in salute. Like, there's no historical data from ancient Rome that this was a salute that occurred or happened. It was, curated and created throughout history. But you'll see like the Roman salute in certain like movies that depict like Gladiator, like those types of movies, you might see it depicted. But when it comes to this specific salute within like the United States, we saw it happen very often. A lot of people do not know this. This was happening regularly. In 1892, when the Pledge of Allegiance was created, there was a salute. The Bellamy salute was created by James B. Upham. It was like the palm out salute to the flag. It was a very commonly used salute when doing the Pledge of Allegiance for many, many years until the mid-1940s, when Congress passed a law stating that this salute was too similar to the salute they were doing over in Germany, and they didn't want anyone to get confused. So that's when the Pledge of Allegiance became like the hand over the heart instead of the palm facing outward. In present day, the Roman salute or the Bellamy salute or the flag salute, any of those things that are very similar to the salute going on over in Germany back in the 40s, it is really only seen by very far circles and is excused as being like, just a Roman salute that was very normal to do towards the flag back in the day. In present day, there are also far groups in Europe who engage in the Roman salute. All in all, we know exactly what that was. We all saw it perfectly clearly. There's no need to be gaslit, no need to question yourself. There is nothing to back up that the Roman salute is an understandable excuse for this, as the Roman salute does not even go back to times of ancient Rome. And I hope that the politicians over in Germany who are dealing with Elon Musk right now and the chaos he is wreaking upon their political system, I hope they see this, because in Germany, this gesture is going to be taken very differently than it is going to be taken here. Okay, this is unacceptable and unexcusable. There is no excuse for this. Do not let anyone convince you otherwise.
To everyone defending Elon and what he did, I want you to do it. Do it.
I'll do it. I volunteer as tribute. You know what that means? It means my heart goes out to you. If you had shown the entire clip instead of trying to manipulate your propaganda you're pushing, you could have seen the entire thing. Oh, P.S. From all the starseeds, light workers, wanderers, alien hybrids of the world, from the spiritual community, this also means my heart goes out to you. So, less talking, less opinions. And just because you say something doesn't mean it's true, doesn't mean it's real. Now, I'm gonna go put my face on. Do you want to criticize the filter? Because usually that's where you go. But don't worry, filter, no filter. I'm still way up here. My heart goes out to you, girl. Bye.
If you don't call out Elon Musk for what he did last night, then anything that happens after this point is in part your fault. If that is your guy, I am begging you to draw some lines, to make it clear that there are some things that we have decided collectively as a society that we do not do, and that is one of them. Because he is testing you. Not me, because he's not my guy. He's testing you. He is trying to figure out what you will let him get away with. And if you do not call him out, then anything that happens after this point is in part your fault, and you don't get to say this time that you didn't know. You don't get to say that there was no point where you could call this out or stop this, because this is the moment. This is the point. And whatever you are doing now is what you would have done back then. So if you are sitting there saying nothing, or if worse, you are defending this man, that is what you would have done back then. Draw some lines. And please do not fail this test.
Of course, Elon did the Yahtzee salute. His grandparents, his mother's parents, were part of the Yahtzee Party of Canada. They immigrated to apartheid South Africa because they supported apartheid. That's how fucking racist this guy and his family are. They had an emerald mine in apartheid South Africa. Come on, of course he's gonna do this shit.
Another note, you do that shit in Australia, you'll get arrested. So yesterday I made a funny TikTok about, how we have kilometers, gun restrictions, universal healthcare. We have also laws that protect us from racism and hate speech and hate symbols and actions. I cannot believe a world leader did that on a world stage and nothing's going to be done. And a lot of the news outlets aren't even talking about it. They're just kind of like glazing over it, and Trump's not going to say anything about it, and no one's going to ruffle feathers. This is how you know money is king, because he's the richest man on the planet. People don't want to upset him, so it's like, we'll just give him the benefit of the doubt. We're not going to talk about it. Oh no, did it really happen? It didn't happen. Oh no, let's go to bed.
What's your take on this conversation? Do you think it was just him saying I love you, or I give my heart to you guys, or is just doing it? It's doing the salute. What is your take? Kindly share your thoughts down in the comment section. But my own take out of this is, symbols have power. So if Elon Musk does not mean that action that he did will bring up some painful memories for others. So most of the times it's always important to understand history before doing some things. So I wouldn't know if he was doing that or giving love, but the old salute looks like the Nazi salute. So yeah. Anyways, can you share your thoughts down in the comment section? Check out Maya Davis, and I'll see you in my next video.